West 1488, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Southwest 1488. Chicago Midway Ground, Air Canada 641, ready for pushback with information Delta, requesting runway 4 right.
Air Canada 641, hold position.
Holding position, Air Canada 641.
Chicago Midway Ground, Southwest 414, ready to taxi with information Delta. Southwest 414, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 right, Southwest 414. Chicago Midway Ground, Southwest 1249, ready to taxi to runway 4 right with information Delta. Southwest 1249, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Air Canada 641, pushback approved. Taxiing to runway 4 right, Southwest 1249.
Pushback approved, Air Canada 641.
Chicago Midway Ground, Eurowings 1212, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Southwest 414, request permission to cross runway 31 right. Southwest 1249, give way to aircraft on your left. Give way to aircraft, Southwest 1249. Southwest 414, cross runway 31 right.
Chicago Midway Ground, ExecJet 998, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Crossing runway 31 right, Southwest 414. Frontier Flight 1212, pushback approved.
Going around, Delta 268.
Pushback approved, Frontier Flight 1212.
ExecJet 998, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, ExecJet 998.
Southwest 1249, cross runway 31 right.
Chicago Midway Ground, Southwest 1488, ready to taxi to runway 4 right with information Delta.
Chicago Midway Tower, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 432, inbound on the visual runway 4 right with information Delta.
Chicago Midway Ground, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Roger, Delta 268.
Southwest 1249, cross runway 31 center. Crossing runway 31 center, Southwest 414.
Chicago Midway Ground, Air Canada 641, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Southwest 1249, cross runway 31 center. Southwest 1249, cross runway 31 left. Crossing runway 31 left, Southwest 414. Delta 268, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 432, number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 432.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, ExecJet 998.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Air Canada 641.
Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie.
Air Canada 641, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, Air Canada 641.
ExecJet 998, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, ExecJet 998. Chicago Midway Ground, Frontier Flight 1212, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Chicago Midway Ground, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Frontier Flight 1212, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Frontier Flight 1212.
Southwest 1488, give way to aircraft on your right.
Give way to aircraft, Southwest 1488.
Air Canada 641, cross runway 31 center. Chicago Midway Tower, Southwest 414, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing west.
Crossing runway 31 center, Air Canada 641.
Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie.
Southwest 1488, request permission to cross runway 13 left.
Southwest 414, hold short of runway 4 right. Holding short runway 4 right, Southwest 414. Southwest 1488, cross runway 31 right. Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, cross runway 31 left. Southwest 1488, cross runway 31 center.
Crossing runway 31 right, Southwest 1488.
Crossing runway 31 center, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie.
Southwest 1488, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie.
Southwest 1488, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Southwest 1488.
Chicago Midway Ground, Citrus 27, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Citrus 27, hold position.
Holding position, Citrus 27.
Southwest 414, line up and wait runway 4 right. Line up and wait runway 4 right, Southwest 414. Frontier Flight 1212, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, Frontier Flight 1212.
Delta Lima Victor Alpha 432, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 432. Frontier Flight 1212, cross runway 31 center.
Crossing runway 31 center, Frontier Flight 1212.
Frontier Flight 1212, cross runway 31 left.
Chicago Midway Ground, Citrus 27, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Crossing runway 31 left, Frontier Flight 1212.
Citrus 27, avoid sending duplicate messages. Citrus 27, hold position.
Holding position, Citrus 27.
Southwest 414, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Southwest 414. Chicago Midway Tower, Southwest 1249, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing south. Southwest 1249, hold short of runway 4 right. Holding short runway 4 right, Southwest 1249. Chicago Midway Ground, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 432, request taxi to parking. Delta Lima Victor Alpha 432, taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking, Delta Lima Victor Alpha 432. Southwest 1249, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Southwest 1249. Citrus 27, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Citrus 27.
Southwest 414, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05. Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Southwest 414.
Chicago Midway Ground, Southwest 9, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Chicago Midway Tower, Air Canada 641, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing north.
Chicago Midway Ground, Citrus 27, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Southwest 9, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Southwest 9.
Citrus 27, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Citrus 27.
Air Canada 641, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. Southwest 1249, frequency change approved, good day.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Air Canada 641.
Southwest 1249, correction, stand by. Southwest 1249, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05. Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Southwest 1249.
Citrus 27, request permission to cross runway 13 left.
Citrus 27, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, Citrus 27.
Citrus 27, cross runway 31 center.
Chicago Midway Tower, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing east. Crossing runway 31 center, Citrus 27.
Citrus 27, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Citrus 27.
Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie.
Chicago Midway Tower, Southwest 1488, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing east.
Southwest 1488, hold short of runway 4 right.
Holding short runway 4 right, Southwest 1488.
Air Canada 641, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Air Canada 641.
Southwest 1488, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Southwest 1488.
Chicago Midway Tower, Southwest 9, ready for takeoff at runway 4 left, departing west.
Southwest 9, line up and wait runway 4 left.
Line up and wait runway 4 left, Southwest 9. Chicago Midway Ground, Quality 1, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Quality 1, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Quality 1.
Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Sierra November Alpha Kilo Echo Delta Oscar Charlie.
Chicago Midway Tower, Frontier Flight 1212, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing straight out.
Frontier Flight 1212, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Frontier Flight 1212.
Southwest 9, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Southwest 9.
Southwest 1488, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Southwest 1488.
Southwest 9, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Southwest 9.
Chicago Midway Tower, Citrus 27, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing north.
Citrus 27, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Citrus 27.
Frontier Flight 1212, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Frontier Flight 1212.
Chicago Midway ground, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Chicago Midway ground, Quality 1, ready to taxi to runway 4 right with information Delta.
Quality 1, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, hold position.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Quality 1.
Holding position, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1. Chicago Midway ground, Alaska 549, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Delta 549, pushback approved.
Quality 1, request permission to cross runway 13 left.
Pushback approved, Delta 549.
Quality 1, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, Quality 1.
Quality 1, cross runway 31 center.
Crossing runway 31 center, Quality 1.
Quality 1, cross runway 31 left. Citrus 27, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Crossing runway 31 left, Quality 1.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Citrus 27.
Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1. Chicago Midway ground, Delta 549, ready to taxi to runway 4 right with information Delta.
Delta 549, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Chicago Midway ground, Rouge 909, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Delta 549.
Rouge 909, pushback approved.
Stand by, Delta 549.
Pushback approved, Rouge 909.
Delta 549, contact Chicago Midway ground on 121.65.
Contacting Chicago Midway ground on 121.65, Delta 549. Stand by, Delta 549.
Delta 549, stay on my frequency.
Chicago Midway ground, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1. Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, request permission to cross runway 31 right.
Chicago Midway Tower, Quality 1, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, remaining in the pattern.
Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1.
Quality 1, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff, make left traffic.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Quality 1.
Chicago Midway ground, Infinite Flight 1273, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Delta. Infinite Flight 1273, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. Chicago Midway ground, Porter 637, ready for pushback with information Delta. Porter 637, pushback approved. Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, cross runway 31 center. Pushback approved. Porter 637, taxiing to runway 4 left, Infinite Flight 1273.
Crossing runway 31 center, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1.
Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1.
Chicago Midway Ground, American 282, ready for pushback.
American 282, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, American 282.
Quality 1, enter left downwind runway 4 left.
Chicago Midway Tower, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing straight out.
Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1.
Enter left downwind runway 4 left. Quality 1.
Chicago Midway Ground, Rouge 909, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Rouge 909, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Quality 1. Request frequency change.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Rouge 909.
Chicago Midway Ground, Porter 637, ready to taxi to runway 4 right with information Delta. Quality 1, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05. Quality 1.
Chicago Midway Tower, Infinite Flight 1273, ready for takeoff at runway 4 left, departing south. Porter 637, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 right, Porter 637. Infinite Flight 1273, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Infinite Flight 1273. Chicago Midway Ground, Air Force 30, ready for pushback with information Delta. Air Force 30, aircraft is too large for this airport.
Chicago Midway Ground, American 282, ready to taxi.
Porter 637, request permission to cross runway 31 right. Porter 637, contact Chicago Midway Ground on 121.65. American 282, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Contacting Chicago Midway Ground on 121.65, Porter 637.
Chicago Midway Ground, Alaska 428 Super, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, American 282.
Alaska 428 Super, pushback approved. Porter 637, request permission to cross runway 31 right. Porter 637, stay on my frequency.
Pushback approved, Alaska 428 Super.
Porter 637, cross runway 31 right. Crossing runway 31 right, Porter 637. Porter 637, cross runway 31 center. Porter 637, request frequency change. Porter 637, stay on my frequency. Porter 637, cross runway 31 center.
Chicago Midway Tower, November 713 Kilo Lima, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right with information Delta.
Crossing runway 31 left, Porter 637. American 282, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, American 282.
Infinite Flight 1273, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Whiskey Hotel Alpha Mike 1.
Chicago Midway ground, Alaska 428 Super, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Alaska 428 Super, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Infinite Flight 1273, American 282, cross runway 31 center.
Crossing runway 31 center, American 282.
American 282, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, American 282.
Alaska 428 Super, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, Alaska 428 Super.
Chicago Midway Tower, Porter 637, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing straight out. Porter 637, hold short of runway 4 right. Holding short runway 4 right, Porter 637.
Alaska 428 Super, request frequency change.
Alaska 428 Super, stay on my frequency.
Chicago Midway ground, Rouge 656, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Rouge 656, pushback approved.
Chicago Midway Tower, November 423 Romeo Sierra is 11 nautical miles to the southwest at 3,000 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 4 right.
Alaska 428 Super, request frequency change.
November 423 Romeo Sierra, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, November 423 Romeo Sierra.
Alaska 428 Super, please follow instructions. Alaska 428 Super, stay on my frequency.
Chicago Midway ground, Southwest 318, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Southwest 318, pushback approved. Alaska 428 Super, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Alaska 428 Super, pushback approved, Southwest 318.
November 423 Romeo Sierra, maintain slowest practical speed.
Maintain slowest practical speed, November 423 Romeo Sierra.
Alaska 428 Super, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, Alaska 428 Super.
Pushback approved, Rouge 656. Chicago Midway ground, Rouge 656, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Porter 637, line up and wait runway 4 right.
Chicago Midway ground, Southwest 5170, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Line up and wait runway 4 right, Porter 637.
Chicago Midway ground, Southwest 318, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Rouge 656, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Southwest 5170, hold position.
Holding position, Southwest 5170.
Southwest 318, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Alaska 428 Super, cross runway 31 center. November 713 Kilo Lima, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, November 713 Kilo Lima.
Crossing runway 31 center, Alaska 428 Super.
Chicago Midway Ground, Delta 522, ready for pushback with information Delta, requesting runway 4 right.
Delta 522, hold position.
Holding position, Delta 522. November 713 Kilo Lima, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
Porter 637, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Porter 637. Rouge 656, cross runway 31 right. Alaska 428 Super, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 right, Rouge 656.
Crossing runway 31 left, Alaska 428 Super.
Chicago Midway Tower, American 282, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing west.
November 713 Kilo Lima, cross runway 4 left.
Crossing runway 4 left, November 713 Kilo Lima.
Holding short runway 4 right, American 282.
Rouge 656, cross runway 31 center.
Crossing runway 31 center, Rouge 656.
Rouge 656, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Rouge 656.
Southwest 318, cross runway 31 right.
Chicago Midway Ground, November 713 Kilo Lima, request taxi to parking.
Alaska 428 Super, expect progressive taxi instructions. Alaska 428 Super, make 180.
Making 180, Alaska 428 Super.
November 713 Kilo Lima, taxi to parking.
Crossing runway 31 right, Southwest 318.
Taxiing to parking, November 713 Kilo Lima.
Southwest 318, cross runway 31 center. American 282, line up and wait runway 4 right.
Crossing runway 31 center, Southwest 318.
Line up and wait runway 4 right, American 282.
Chicago Midway Ground, Southwest 217, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Contacting Chicago Midway Airport, ATIS Information Echo, time 1458 Zulu, wind 050 at 7, visibility 10, temperature 3, dew point -2, altimeter 2994 remarks, no pattern work allowed landing runways 4 right, 4 left, 31 right and 31 center, departing runways 4 right, 4 left, 31 right and 31 center, NOTAMs, aircraft size restrictions in effect advise on initial contact, you have information Echo.
Chicago Midway Ground, November 423 Romeo Sierra, request taxi to parking.
Attention all aircraft, ATIS Information Echo is now current. November 423 Romeo Sierra, taxi to parking.
Taxiing to parking, November 423 Romeo Sierra.
Southwest 318, say intentions.
Chicago Midway Ground, Southwest 217, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Alaska 428 Super, continue taxi at your discretion.
Roger, Alaska 428 Super.
American 282, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, American 282.
Southwest 217, pushback approved. Delta 522, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Delta 522.
Alaska 428 Super, do not taxi through grass.
Chicago Midway Tower, Rouge 656, ready for Takeoff at runway 4 right, departing north.
Rouge 656, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. Chicago Midway Tower, Delta 3284 is 17 nautical miles to the west at 3,200 feet, inbound for landing with information Delta.
Cleared for Takeoff, runway 4 right, Rouge 656.
Delta 3284, enter straight and runway 4 right. Enter straight and runway 4 right, Delta 3284. American 282, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, American 282.
Chicago Midway Ground, Delta 522, ready to taxi to runway 4 right with information Delta.
Chicago Midway Ground, Wisconsin 228, ready to taxi with information Echo. Delta 522, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, Delta 522.
Wisconsin 228, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left, Wisconsin 228.
Alaska 428 Super, request frequency change.
Delta 522, cross runway 31 right.
Chicago Midway Ground, Lufthansa 1187 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Echo.
Lufthansa 1187 Heavy, taxi to runway 31 center, contact tower when ready.
Contacting Chicago Midway Tower on 118.7, Alaska 428 Super.
Delta 522, cross runway 31 center.
Crossing runway 31 center, Delta 522.
Delta 522, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, Delta 522.
Taxiing to runway 31 center, November 851 Tango Bravo.
Chicago Midway Tower, Alaska 428 Super, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing north.
Alaska 428 Super, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Alaska 428 Super.
Rouge 656, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Chicago Midway Ground, Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 394, ready to taxi with information Echo.
Chicago Midway Tower, Wisconsin 228, ready for takeoff at runway 4 left, departing straight out.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Rouge 656.
Delta 3284, number 1, runway 4 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Delta 3284. Wisconsin 228, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Wisconsin 228.
Chicago Midway Tower, Delta 522, ready for takeoff at runway 4 right, departing east.
Wisconsin 228, extend upwind. Extending upwind, Wisconsin 228. Delta 522, runway 4 right, cleared for takeoff. Wisconsin 228, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 right, Delta 522.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Wisconsin 228. Alaska 428 Super, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Chicago Midway Ground, Envoy 456, ready for pushback with information Echo, requesting runway 31 right.
Chicago Midway Ground, American 11, ready for pushback with information Delta.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Alaska 428 Super.
American 11, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, American 11.
Envoy 456, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Envoy 456.
Chicago Midway Tower, Ryanair 601, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right.
Chicago Midway Tower, Victor India Papa 069, inbound on the ILS runway 4 right with information Delta.
Delta 522, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Delta 522.
Ryanair 601, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Ryanair 601.
Victor India Papa 069, enter straight in runway 4 right, number 3, traffic to follow is on final.
Enter straight in, runway 4 right, behind the traffic on final, Victor India Papa 069.
Chicago Midway Ground, Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 394, ready to taxi with information echo.
Chicago Midway Ground, American 11, ready to taxi with information Delta.
Chicago Midway Ground, Envoy 456, ready to taxi to runway 31 right with information echo.
November 851 Tango Bravo, you're on an active airport. Please contact Chicago Midway Ground on 121.65. Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 394, hold position.
Holding position, Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 394. Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 394, disregard last message.
American 11, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready. Envoy 456, taxi to runway 31 right, contact tower when ready.
Chicago Midway Tower, Alaska 428 Super, inbound on the visual runway 31 right with information Delta.
Delta 3284, expect progressive taxi instructions. Delta 3284, continue straight ahead. Continuing ahead, Delta 3284. Victor India Papa 069, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Victor India Papa 069.
Alaska 428 Super, contact Chicago Midway approach on 126.05. Delta 3284, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway.
Contacting Chicago Midway approach on 126.05, Alaska 428 Super.
Wilco, Delta 3284. American 11, cross runway 31 right.
Crossing runway 31 right, American 11.
American 11, cross runway 31 center. Chicago Midway Ground, Delta 3284, request taxi to parking.
Crossing runway 31 center, American 11.
American 11, cross runway 31 left. Delta 3284, taxi to parking.
Crossing runway 31 left, American 11.
Taxiing to parking, Delta 3284.
Chicago Midway Ground, Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 86, ready for pushback with information echo, requesting runway 4 right.
Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 86, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Uniform Sierra Alpha Foxtrot 86.
Chicago Midway Tower, Envoy 456, ready for takeoff at runway 31 right, departing north.
Envoy 456, line up and wait runway 31 right.
Chicago Midway Ground, November 713 Kilo Lima, ready to taxi with information echo. Line up and wait runway 31 right, Envoy 456.
Chicago Midway Ground, Adria 122, ready to taxi with information echo.
November 713 Kilo Lima, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, November 713 Kilo Lima.
November 389 Kilo Yankee, hold position.
Holding position, November 389 Kilo Yankee.
Chicago Midway Ground, November 851 Tango Bravo, ready to taxi with information echo.
November 851 Tango Bravo, hold position.
Holding position, November 851 Tango Bravo.
Stand by, November 389 Kilo Yankee.
November 389 Kilo Yankee, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, November 389 Kilo Yankee.
Envoy 456, runway 31 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 right, Envoy 456.
November 851 Tango Bravo, taxi to runway 4 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 right, November 851 Tango Bravo.